Morning, lovelies. Dr. Lucy here with an episode of Keto in the Craft Room. I had a talk all planned for today, but I'm actually going to save that for tomorrow um, because I had like a little revelation last night. I have our membership with this gorgeous group of wonderful women. And last night we have been talking a lot about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And we've all been having challenges on how we're going to stretch ourselves and all of those sorts of things. But interestingly, one of the most uncomfortable things for people is accepting compliments and talking about things that like self-love. Now, in Australia, love is a funny word. We will use love to express maybe love for our partner, love for our pets, love for our children. They're kind of our three main loves. We don't talk much about love for our friends or love for um, ourselves. That sounds really awkward. Oh, uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable when we talk about that. So this is something that we do need to really experience. And you can use the word love, you can use the word value, you can use any sort of word. But what the crux of it is understanding that you are important. Okay, and and again, it becomes tricky because in our culture, and Australia's really bad, is words like self-importance. That's a no-no word. If you value yourself, or if you think you're important, you're considered to be a bit up yourself. Like, wow, they've got tickets, tall poppy, all of that. So we tend to deflect anything, shy away from that. Heaven forbid we do we're self-important, or we do self-promotion. Like, that's like a taboo. Oh my God, you've just traversed some terrible unwritten rule of promoting yourself. Well, you know what? It's time to stop that. You are important. I'm important. We're all important. We need to be valuing ourselves, and we need really to make that importance front and center, because if we don't, we then fall for sort of second best, I guess. Now, one of the best ways to value yourself is to, and again, this is, everyone's in different financial situations, I understand that, but to spend the most you can on good quality food. It's really tricky. I see all the time people go, oh my God, that's so expensive. And it's like, grass-fed meat or something like that. And yeah, it might be $2 more than the other meat. At the end of the day, your body deserves the best food you can afford. So if that means that you don't buy the cheap, and this is my new favorite phrase, and if you imagine it like a supercalifragilistic word, it's all one word, and it goes: cheap, nasty, chemical laden, shitty junk. I don't eat that. I don't eat cheap. My whole mindset around money spent on food has changed. It used to be, I'd be looking for the bargain. Oh, what can I get for the most amount of money? And I now realize I was compromising my health. So choose food that is nourishing, nurturing. It might be a little more expensive, but you know what? You are worth it. You are worth that investment. So please think about that a lot, and don't fall for the cheap, nasty marketing tricks. That was me in the petrol station. Cadbury chocolate, two. I could buy one block for $4 or two for $5. And so then in my head I go, oh, I might as well buy four for $10. What was I doing? What was I doing to myself? It's not worth it. It is not worth the bargain. And I'm going to use bargain loosely because, and this is a talk for another day, I actually don't think there are any bargains in life. That's probably an overstatement. There are rare bargains, but honestly, the majority of bargains are not bargains. There's a compromise somewhere, and the compromise is often us. So, my lovely peeps, this goes for everybody. You are valuable. You are worth it, and you are worth investing in your health, and you are worth buying good food. Buy the expensive cream. Buy the dearer cuts of meat if you can afford them. Don't go and mortgage your house, but don't compromise your food for the sake of a few bucks, because you're more important than that. Okay, lovelies. See you tomorrow. Bye now.